Hello everyone. In last video, we have seen about drive circuit and control circuitry of the stepper motor. There are some improvement is required for power driver circuit. So in this video, we are going to see about improvement of driver circuit, what are the methods are there, and as well as we are going to see about suppressor circuit. So first, resistance drive or LR drive. Here, the initial slope of the current waveform is made higher by adding external resistance in each winding and applying a higher voltage proportionally. While this increases the rate of rise of the current, the maximum value remains unchanged as shown in the figure. So here in the diagram you can see the maximum value is constant for the three different waveforms. Okay, so for increase of the rate of rise of current, the maximum value remains unchanged. And here in this drive there is external resistance, winding resistance, winding inductance. Okay, winding resistance R, winding inductance L, and external resistance is RE. Okay, this is the LR drive or resistance drive. Then next is, okay, just the circuit time constant is now reduced and the motor is able to develop normal torque even at high frequencies. The disadvantage of this method, that means resistance drive or LR drive, the disadvantage is flow of current through external resistance causes I square R losses and heating. This denotes the wastage of power as far as the motor is concerned. In order to reach the same steady state current IR as before, the voltage required to be applied is much higher than before. Okay, voltage requirement is much higher. Then this approach is suitable for small instrument stepper motor with current ratings around 100 milliampere. Okay, this drive is suitable up to 100 milliampere and heating is not a major problem, then only we can use this one. Okay, next drive is dual voltage driver or bi-level driver. To reduce the power dissipation in the driver and increase the performance of stepping motor, a dual voltage driver is used. Okay, why this driver is used? To reduce the power dissipation in the driver as well as to increase the performance of stepper motor. So there are two reasons for the use of this driver. The scheme for one phase is shown in the figure. This one, there are two figures. First is for improvement of current buildup by dual voltage drive, and right side figure is for voltage and current waveform in dual voltage driver. Okay, so here In first figure, for one phase, this is given. When a step command pulse, so here logic sequencer is block is there, and here monostable multivibrator block is there. Then again transistor, resistor, diodes and batteries are there. So when a step command pulse is given to the sequencer, a high level signal will be put out from one of the output terminal to excite a phase winding. Okay, here you can see three output are there: phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. But only for phase 1 the circuitry is given as a scheme. For one phase only is shown. Okay, when command pulse is when step command pulse is given to sequencer, high level signals come out from this sequencer and it is given to excite the one phase winding. The diode D1 is now reverse biased. Okay, here diode D1 is here. Diode D1 is now reverse biased to isolate the lower voltage supply. The current build up quickly due to the higher voltage EH. Okay, due to the higher voltage EH. The time constant of the monostable multivibrator is here, is selected so that the transistor TR1 is turned off when the winding current exceeds the rated current by a little. After the higher voltage source is cut off, the diode is forward biased and the winding current is supplied from the lower voltage supply. Typical current waveform is shown in the figure. Okay. Here you can see the waveform is given. When dual voltage method is employed for the two phases on drive of two-phase hybrid motor, the circuit scheme will be such as shown in the figure. One second. Okay, here this one for two phases. When dual voltage method is employed for two-phase on drive of two-phase hybrid motor, the circuit scheme will be such as shown in the figure. So you can see on the screen here it is given. So here you can see phase A and phase B. For two phases it is given. Two transistor TR1 and TR2 and two diodes D1 and D2 are used for switching. Okay, this two transistor and two diodes are used for switching the higher voltage. In dual voltage scheme, as the stepping rate is increased, the high voltage is turned on for a greater percentage of time. This drive is good and energy efficient. However, it is more complex as it requires two regulated power supplies. Okay, EH and EL. So this one is the drawback, and this circuit is complicated. complex. Okay. And two power transistor switches TR1 and TR2 and complex switching logic. Hence, it is not very popular. Okay. Then next we will see about chopper drive. A higher voltage 5 to 10 times the related value is applied to the phase windings as shown in the figure. So here 5 to 10 times related value is applied to the phase winding. Figure A and figure B. Two figures are there. Here HV supply, that is high voltage supply, is given or applied, and that high voltage means 5 to 10 times, and the current is allowed to rise very fast. As soon as the current reaches about 2 to 5% above the rated current, the voltage is cut off, allowing the current to decrease exponentially. So if you see the waveform of current, it is increasing in first part, then oscillating for some period, and then it is decreasing exponentially. Again, as the current reaches some 2 to 5% below the rated value, the voltage is applied again. The process is repeated 5 to 6 times within the on time period before the phase is switched off. During this period, the current oscillates about the rated value as shown in figure. So as I told, here current oscillations are there, and when the current reaches some 2 to 5% below the rated value, voltage is applied again. Okay, so here voltage pulses are given, and when phase is switched off, the current decreases exponentially. A minor modification is to chop the applied DC voltage at a high frequency around 1 kHz with the desired duty cycle so as to obtain the average on-state current equal to the rated value. The chopper drive is particularly suitable for high torque stepper motors. It is energy efficient like bi-level drive, but control circuit is simple. Next is, what are the problems with driver circuit? Okay. A winding on a stepping motor is inductive and appears as a combination of inductance and resistance in series. In addition, motor revolves, a counter EMF is produced in the winding. The equivalent circuit to a winding is hence such as that shown. For designing a power driver, one must take into account necessary factors and behavior of this kind of circuit. Firstly, the worst case conditions of the stepping motor, power transistors and supply voltage must be considered. The motor parameters vary due to the manufacturing tolerance and operating conditions. Since stepping motors are designed to deliver the highest power from the smallest size, the case temperature can be as high as about 100 degrees Celsius, and the winding resistance therefore increases by 20 to 25%. So these are the some problems regarding the driver circuit. Now next point is, what are the suppressor circuits? So these circuits are needed to ensure fast decay of current through the winding when it is turned off. When the transistor is turned off, a high voltage build up to the L di by dt, and this voltage may damage the transistor. So there are several methods of suppressing this spike voltage and protecting the transistor. So we will see these methods. First is diode suppressor. If a diode is put in parallel with the winding in the polarity as shown in the figure, a circulating current will flow after the transistor is turned off, and the current will decay with the time. In this scheme, no big change in current appears at turn off, and the collector potential is the supply potential E plus the forward potential of the diode. This method is very simple, but a drawback is that the circulating current lasts for the considerable length of time, and it produces a braking torque. So this diode suppressor, here diode is kept in parallel with the winding, and here circulating current is shown. Circulating current will flow after the transistor. This transistor is turned off, then current will decay with the time. Okay, and the drawback is circulating current lasts for a considerable length of time, and it produces a braking torque. And advantage is it is very simple. This method is. Next is diode resistor suppressor. A resistor is connected in series with a diode. Here you can see resistor is connected in series with diode to damp quickly the circulating current. The voltage VCE applied to the collector at turn off in this scheme is VCE, and it is given as, okay, I will write that one. VCE equals to E plus IRS plus VD. Okay, where E is the supply potential here, then I is the current before turning off this one, RS is the resistance of separator, RS is the resistance of suppressor resistor, and VD is the forward potential of the diode. Okay, then a high resistance RS is required to achieve a quick current decay, but this also results in higher collector potential VCE. Hence, a transistor with a high maximum voltage rating is necessary. Next is Zener diode suppressor. In this, Zener diode are often used to connect in series with ordinary diode as shown in the figure. Okay, in this case, Zener diode is connected in series with ordinary diode. Compared with preceding two cases, the Zener diode, which provides negative bias, causes the current to decay more quickly after turn off. In addition to this, it is a merit of this method that the potential applied to collector is the supply potential plus the Zener potential independent of the current. This makes the determination of the rating of the maximum collector potential easy. However, Zener are signal diodes rather than power diodes. Their power dissipation is limited to 5 watt. Consequently, this suppressor can be used for very small instrument, stepper motors of typical size 8 to 11. Comparison of effects of various suppressor scheme we can study. Now here next suppressor circuit is condenser suppressor. This scheme is often employed for hybrid motor, a condenser is kept between phase A and phase A dash, here phase A dash, and between phase B and phase B dash. These condensers serve twofold purposes. First, when a transistor is turned off, the condenser connected to it via a diode, okay, transistor is turned off, then condenser connected to it via diode, these are the diodes, absorb the decaying current from the winding, these are the winding to protect the transistor. Okay, let us see the situation just after the TR1 is turned off. So here TR1 is turned off. In the one phase on mode, either TR2 or TR4 will turn on. Okay, here TR2 and TR4 are there. Out of that, only one transistor will turn on. But TR3 will still be in turn off state. TR3 will be off. Since winding of phase A and phase A dash are wound in the bifilar fashion, a transient current will circulate in loop. If TR3 is turned on when the transient current becomes 0 and the charge stored in the condenser becomes maximum, a positive current can easily flow through the phase A winding. By this resonance mechanism, the current are used efficiently in this scheme. This feature remains in two-phase on mode also. The condenser suppressor is suited to drive in which stepping rate is limited in a narrow range. And second purpose of this condenser is, another utility of condenser is an electrical damper. A method of damping rotor oscillations is to provide a mechanism to convert kinetic energy to Joule heating. If a rotor having a permanent magnet oscillates, an alternating EMF is generated in the winding. However, if a current path is not provided or a high resistance is connected, no current will be caused by this EMF. When the condenser is connected between phases, an oscillatory current will flow in the closed loop and Joule heat is generated in the windings, which means that the condenser work as a as an electrical damper. So in this video we have seen about the suppressor circuit and problems about the driver circuit and improvement, okay, about driver circuit. So thank you for watching this video.